So if you're one of the many Marvel fans out there who are watching one Marvel film every week leading up to Avengers Infinity War, you should be around Captain America: The Winter Soldier. But now it looks like you're going to have to double up one of those weeks because Marvel Studios just announced on Twitter moments ago via a pretty funny little interchange between them and Robert Downey Jr. that the new date will be April 27th. It begins with, on a scale of 1 to infinity, how excited are you to see Infinity War on May 4th? Robert Downey Jr. says, any chance I could see it earlier? Anything for you, Mr. Stark. How's April 27th? Great. With friends? You mean these friends? And, they link pretty much everyone in this GIF. And Robert Downey Jr. goes, how about the entire world? That's a fantastic idea. Done. Avengers Infinity War in theaters everywhere, April 27th. As an American fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that makes me very happy, A, because I get to see the movie a week earlier, and also because I don't have to avoid the internet for a week leading up to the film, because generally speaking, Marvel films release in the UK and Europe a week earlier, give or take. So why did Marvel Studios decide to push the film forward a week? It definitely wasn't because of Robert Downey Jr.'s interchange, as fun as that was. I can see two potential reasons. The second being the more likely reason. Now, the first reason I can think of is a little bit more optimistic, and it has to do with something we talked about just moments ago. Spoilers. We already know this film is going to be massive. We already know it's going to be the biggest film of the year, bar none. But what if there are spoilers that they don't want being released to people who haven't seen it yet because it would ruin the film for them, potentially? They may want to simulcast it around the world, or at least the release of the film, so as to avoid potential spoilers for everyone else. The second thing I can think of is a little bit more realistic, and that's money. The studio realized that they can make a little bit more cash if they just push the date for Avengers Infinity War up a week. The reason they did that is because on January 11th, Deadpool 2 decided that they were going to move their film up just 2 weeks after the original date for Avengers Infinity War. That would be May 20th, just 2 weeks after. Now, what that means is that Marvel would have 2 great weeks with Avengers Infinity War, and then their ticket sales would drop dramatically as people would begin seeing Deadpool 2. And no doubt Deadpool 2 on its opening weekend will be the top film on that weekend. Which means that now Marvel, by pushing their film forward a week, they can have 3 weekends at the box office, completely dominating. Unfortunately, though, that does mean that several films that were slated to release before Infinity War will be smothered. Absolutely smothered at the box office. If you actually look at the films set to release on April 27th, you could tell that a lot of smaller studios or smaller productions were being very optimistic with the week leading up to Avengers Infinity War. They realized people are saving their money on big budget films right now, so we'll just place our smaller film right here. Now that Avengers has muscled its way into that slot, those films are dead on arrival, unfortunately. That includes the Amy Schumer film I Feel Pretty, the film Traffic, Animal Crackers, Disobedience, Bad Samaritan, Kings, Armed, Selfie Dad. Lots of smaller films that likely will never see the light of day because all these theaters are going to be showing Avengers Infinity War. And that really sucks for everyone involved in those projects. And with the biggest film of the year, clearly the studio wants to make the most of it as possible. Previously, the studio was already planning to a little bit compete with themselves with Solo: A Star Wars Story, taking up the May 25th slot, just 3 weeks after Avengers Infinity War. And then on top of that, Deadpool 2, it's pretty clear why they wanted to move out of that spot, even though they've held that first week in May slot for the past handful of years. So what do you guys think of Avengers Infinity War's worldwide release on April 27th, a week before its May 4th original release date? Let me know in the comment section down below if you think that this film has big spoilers that they don't want releasing in other countries who haven't seen the film yet, so they decided a worldwide release would be the best option, or if money really is the answer. Either way, I'm very excited to see this film a week earlier than I expected to. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe for more news just like this. Have a good one.